Close your eyes, relax, and let this gentle story lead you to rest. And Zinnia, a tale of trust. This story is about a young girl named Star and her raccoon friend Zinnia, who form an unbreakable bond of trust and love while facing the challenges of life together. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a vast forest, lived a young girl named Star. They had a radiant smile and an aura of kindness that made everyone adore her. One day, she ventured into the woods to gather wildflowers for her grandmother. The forest was a beautiful, mysterious place, with a canopy of tall trees, and the ground blanketed with ferns and moss. As she walked deeper into the forest, she heard a faint rustling sound. Curious and unafraid, she followed the sound until she stumbled upon a small raccoon trapped in a hunter's net. The raccoon's eyes were wide with fear, and it struggled to set itself free. Star's heart ached for the poor creature, and she quickly decided to help. Carefully and gently, she untangled the net and freed the raccoon. The raccoon looked at her with grateful eyes, and Star felt a warm connection forming between them. She named the raccoon Zinnia, after her favorite flower. Zinnia quickly became Star's inseparable companion, following her everywhere she went. They played together, shared meals, and comforted each other during stormy nights. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, built on a foundation of trust and love. One evening as they sat by the fire, Star confided in Zinnia about her secret dreams and fears. Zinnia listened intently, his eyes reflecting understanding and empathy. Star felt a sense of relief sharing her thoughts with someone who truly cared. As the seasons changed, so did the challenges they face. One winter, a severe storm hit the village, causing destruction and chaos. Star's home was damaged, and her grandmother fell ill. Star was worried and unsure how to help. Then Zinnia, sensing Star's distress, led her to a hidden cave deep in the forest. Inside the cave, Star found medicinal herbs and a safe place to stay. With Zinnia's help, she nursed her grandmother back to health and repaired their home. Star realized that their friendship had turned into an unbreakable bond of trust that could withstand any hardship. Winter passed, and spring blossomed in the forest. The villagers celebrated the arrival of spring with a grand festival. As Star and Zinnia were the guests of honor, their story of trust and friendship inspiring everyone. The villagers marveled at the unique bond between a girl and a raccoon, and they too learned the importance of trust. From then on, Star and Zinnia remained true friends, facing life's adventures together. The villagers spoke of them with reverence, their tale becoming a cherished bedtime story for generations to come. Let's continue softly with another tale. Sweet Pea and Tulip's Adventure of Helping. This story is about how Sweet Pea and Tulip helped a baby bird grow strong and learn to fly, teaching Tulip important lessons about kindness and patience. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the gentle hills, lived a kind-hearted woman named Sweet Pea. Her garden was the most beautiful in the village, filled with flowers that bloomed in every color imaginable. Sweet Pea spent her days tending to her plants, singing softly and bringing joy to all her neighbors with her lovely garden. One sunny morning, as Sweet Pea was gently watering a patch of violets, she heard a small voice call out to her. It was Tulip, an adventurous child who was known throughout the village for her curiosity and boundless energy. Tulip had a tangled mess of brown curls and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. "Sweet Pea, I need your help," she exclaimed, her cheeks flushed with excitement. Sweet Pea wiped her hands on her apron and smiled warmly at the little girl. "What do you need, dear Tulip?" she asked. Nicola took a deep breath and began to explain. I found a baby bird in the woods that is still alone. I tried to help it, but I don't know what to do. Sweet Pea's heart melted at Tulip's earnest plea. Let's go together and see what we can do, she said, taking Tulip's hand. They walked through the winding paths of the forest, the sunlight filtering through the canopy and casting dappled shadows on the ground. Soon, they reached a small clearing where the baby bird was nestled in the grass, chirping softly. Sweet Pea knelt down and gently picked up the tiny creature, cradling it in her hands. This little one needs a safe place to stay and some food to grow strong, Sweet Pea said. She and Tulip worked together, gathering soft moss and feathers to create a cozy nest. They placed the nest in a sturdy bush, high enough to keep the baby bird safe from harm. Tulip watched with wide eyes as Sweet Pea fed the bird with a dropper filled with a mixture of water and mashed seeds. Day by day, Tulip and Sweet Pea visited the baby bird, taking turns feeding it and making sure its nest was comfortable. They sang sweet melodies to the little bird, helping it feel loved and secure. As time passed, the baby bird grew stronger and its feathers began to fill in. One day, as Sweet Pea and Tulip approached the nest, they saw the bird perched on the edge, flapping its wings experimentally. It's ready to fly, Tulip exclaimed, clapping her hands in delight. Sweet Pea smiled, her eyes filled with pride and affection. You did a wonderful job, Tulip, she said. With a final encouraging chirp from Sweet Pea, the baby bird spread its wings and took to the sky, soaring high above the trees. Tulip watched in awe as it disappeared into the blue expanse. Thank you for helping me, Tulip said, hugging Sweet Pea tightly. You taught me so much about kindness and patience. Sweet Pea hugged her back, her heart swelling with love. Always remember, dear Tulip, that helping others is one of the greatest joys in life. And so, hand in hand, they walked back to the village, their hearts light and spirits high, ready for the next adventure that life would bring. Our next story is ready to carry you further into rest. Iris and Yarrow, Adventures Among the Hills. This story is about an adventurous girl named Iris, who meets a cosmic traveler named Yarrow, and together, they explore the wonders of the hills. Iris was a curious girl with a heart full of wonder. Every day, she would explore the lush green hills that surrounded her village. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Iris spotted a peculiar shimmering light near an old oak tree. Intrigued, she made her way towards the glow. There, she met Yarrow, a cosmic traveler with twinkling eyes and a radiant aura. Yarrow had journeyed far and wide across galaxies and was now fascinated by Earth's speed. He invited Iris to join him on an adventure. Together, they soared above the hills, discovering hidden valleys and secret groves. They danced with fireflies and whispered their wishes to the stars. Yarrow shared stories of distant worlds, while Iris taught him about the magic of simple, earthly joys. Each day became a new escape. They explored ancient stone circles that echoed with timeless wisdom. They found a waterfall that sang a melodious tune when the wind passed through it. Iris and Yarrow sat by the stream, their laughter blending with the bubbling water. One night, they rested on a grassy knoll, gazing up at the constellation-studded sky. Yarrow pointed out the planets he'd visited, each with its unique story and charm. Iris listened in awe, her imagination painting vivid pictures of these foreign lands. But soon, Yarrow's quest called him to another corner of the universe. Iris felt a twinge of sadness, but knew their bond would remain. Yarrow left her with a sparkling starstone, a token of their adventures. Whenever Iris felt lonely, she would hold the starstone and remember the wonders they'd share. Years passed, and Iris became the storyteller of her village, enchanting children and adults alike with tales of Yarrow and the magical hills. She led groups to the ancient oak tree, recounting the night she first met the cosmic traveler. And every evening as the sun set, Iris would glimpse the shimmering light and smile, knowing Yarrow was out there somewhere, exploring new horizons and carrying their shared memories. The hills remained a place of endless adventure, filled with both the memories of past journeys and the promise of new ones. Let's explore the next peaceful journey. Laughter is the warmest blanket. This story is about a girl named Magnolia and her hamster Peony, who discover that laughter and joy can be found anywhere, even in the heart of the forest. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage on the edge of a vibrant forest, lived a young girl named Magnolia, who harbored a heart full of kindness. She had a special friend, a tiny, golden-furred hamster named Peony, who was known for her collective antics and boundless energy. Magnolia and Peony shared an unbreakable bond, their days filled with laughter and joyous moments. Every morning, Magnolia would awaken to the soft chirps of birds and the rustling of leaves, Peony eagerly waiting her at the foot of the bed, whiskers twitching with excitement. One sunny afternoon, after their daily walk in the garden, Magnolia decided to take Peony on an adventure into the heart of the forest. They giggled and played, hopping over stones and ducking beneath low-hanging branches. The forest was alive with the songs of nature, from the croak of frogs to the distant call of owls. Peony scurried around, investigating every nook and cranny, her tiny paws leaving imprints in the soft earth. Suddenly Peony stumbled upon something shiny half buried in the ground. Magnolia carefully pulled it up to find a small, weathered locket. Inside was a picture of a smiling girl and her hamster, much like themselves. They wondered about the people in the photo, imagining their laughter and happiness. Inspired, Magnolia decided they should continue their journey, hoping to find clues. They followed a path lined with wildflowers, the scent sweet and heady in the warm air. After a while, they reached a clearing where a quaint, abandoned treehouse stood. The duo explored the treehouse, lovingly decorated with children's drawings and makeshift furniture, which told tales of many joyous days gone by. Magnolia and Peony marveled at the place, laughing at the whimsical drawings they found on the walls. It was getting late, and the sunset painted the sky with hues of orange and pink. With Peony snuggled in her pocket, Magnolia whispered, "I wish we could always find such wonderful places." I chirped in agreement. As they walked back home under the twilight sky, Magnolia felt an overwhelming sense of happiness. She knew that the laughter they shared was the warmest blanket to wrap their days in. That night, as they drifted to sleep, Magnolia dreamt of future adventures, and Peony wiggled her nose in anticipation. Their journey had took them. That laughter could be found in every corner of the world, and with Peony by her side, Magnolia looked forward to discovering them all. Thank you for being here. Sweet dreams.